I'm François Combemorel, not easy to say for you. I'm French, just moved to Australia 3 years ago, and I'm percussionist, and I will play with the Curro Orchestra soon for really nice piece for Vibraphone and Orchestra. The composition is by a local composer, Thomas Green, that I met at the start of this process for the concert. And he's a beautiful person. He came to my place. I showed him different patterns, different things that I found on his music. I listened to the orchestra parts too, and so that was really interesting because it's for creation. I think it's really important that the composer and the soloist are involved together. The first thing I thought about this music was, for me it sounds a bit like, I would say, movie music. It stays really melody. The harmony are really interesting too. And even for me, I don't feel like being only a soloist. I have to play as a soloist, of course, but then I have a lot of things to play, and I'm just feeling like being just another instrument in the orchestra. So it's really interesting, interesting piece, interesting way to write, I think, and it sounds quite simple, and it's not easy to play. For the orchestra, it's quite difficult. There's a lot of things, but it sounds really simple in another hand. And I found that really interesting because there's so many pieces who are just complicated for being complicated, and even for the audience. And so I think it's really good for that. It's a good challenge for us as performers, and I think something quite easy to pick up for the audience. So well done, Thomas. Working with QIO is really interesting as a teacher, because I'm teaching at the con, and on the side I'm tutoring too for QIO, and I'm tutoring for the Australian Youth Orchestra too. What I found really funny for me is that as a musician, I did the French Youth Orchestra 3 times in a row in 92, 93, 94. And I will remember this time like forever, because it's you're learning so much. You're working with professional people, amazing conductors, and now I'm on the other side. So it's really interesting, and to teach them. And the first thing I try to do is to give them the same feeling I had as a young musician who wanted to learn so much and to be on stage, to be like a performer. So that's the first thing, which is really, for me, really amazing, because I never thought coming here and based in Brisbane that one day I will work with these 2 orchestras, the Queensland Youth and the Australian Youth Orchestra. So it's I'm really delighted about that. And then I think we really have to talk about John, because what John did is amazing. I met his 2 daughters when I was tutoring for the last national camp with AYO, Monica and Sarah. And they tell me so many stories about John. And now, all around the country, you can meet so many musicians who worked with him. And that was 40 years ago, even more, or 30 or 20. And all these people, they all have amazing memories about what they did. And now he's still there, still going on, still like every Saturday, Sunday morning, it's still there, and it's just amazing. We are so lucky to have somebody like him here, and hope he will last forever. To come to a concert with a youth orchestra. Of course, it's different than a professional orchestra in some ways, but it's always interesting. First, I will say these young people need an audience because this is the goal of your life. It's to play live. It's to be on stage. So we have to support them as much as we can. It's part of education. It's part of growing up. And for the audience, I think what it's really interesting is to feel a different energy, because when you're young, you're just full on. So maybe some dynamics might be a bit too loud, some tempi a bit too fast, but it's always interesting to see these young people giving all they have, and to think that maybe in 10 years you will go again to see a concert with maybe the Queensland Symphonic Orchestra or the Melbourne Symphonic Orchestra or whatever. And then you will think, oh, but I saw this person, or oh, I saw her, I saw him like 10, 20 years ago. And it's maybe because I was there that I supported that now they can do the job really well too. So that's for me the main reason to go there.